Anthem was played. We saw the players leave the floor, go back to their respective locker rooms. One of those actions we'll see throughout the season as part of the social justice initiative.
Yeah, first of many ways that we will see WNBA players using their voices all season long. This is nothing new for these women. They have been proactive when it comes to speaking out on social injustices for the life of the WNBA.
What's going on, my fellow deplorables? Welcome back to the 1776 report, where we expose the hypocrisy of the woke left. Brittany Griner was back on the basketball court for the first time last night after being released from the Russian gulag. This will go down in history as the worst trade of all time, as Joe Biden traded the Lord of War himself, Victor Bout, for a below-average WNBA player who has disrespected America, disrespected our flag, our veterans, and our military on several occasions. Doesn't sound like a fair trade to me. Well, Brittany hit the hardwood last night for the first time since being back. Now, it didn't take long for her to start some drama, as she is alleging that some systemic racism is the reason that nobody was at the game last night. Now, she didn't say this personally, but her coach alleged as much during the post-game press conference. Let's take a listen.
I mean, it was great, but like honestly, come on, LA. Like, we didn't sell out the arena for BG. Like, I expected more, you know, to be honest, right? Like, it was great, it was loud, but how was it not a sellout? How was it not a sellout?
So the coach, Vanessa Nyergrad, lesbian, white lady, definitely woke liberal libtard, didn't say as much, but she was referencing the crowd size, basically implying that it was systemic racism. Systemic racism was behind the fact that only half the seats were taken. It wasn't a sellout for BG's first game back. Well, I know the exact reason nobody was at the game last night, and let me break it down for you. The first reason is the WNBA sucks. The WNBA is terrible. It is not fun to watch. The only reason the WNBA exists is because the NBA pays for it. The NBA subsidizes the WNBA because nobody wants to watch it. Women don't watch the WNBA. Men don't watch the WNBA because it is terrible. Nobody wants to watch it. The second reason nobody was there is because Brittany Griner is an anti-American, woke person who has disrespected the country, disrespected our flag, disrespected our police and our armed forces. She's taken the knee to disrespect our country many times. Then, when she got arrested in Russia for violating the law, she got back down on those knees and begged Joe Biden to get out of jail. Get me out of jail, Joe. From her knees, begging, trying to get out of the gulag. Here's an article. Brittany Griner national anthem has no place in the WNBA. Brittany Griner didn't take the floor for the national anthem during the Phoenix Mercury's debut in the WNBA bubble on Saturday. This was during the COVID bubble in 2020. Don't expect her to do so moving forward. The Mercury Center told reporters on a video call Monday that the WNBA should stop playing the anthem this season. I honestly feel like we should not play the national anthem during our season. What the hell is that? Here, we are setting the stage for why nobody wants to watch your disrespectful ass play basketball. You call America racist. You say police are racist, the police department should be defunded, and that the national anthem has no place in sports. Then you make a stupid decision. You go to jail in Russia. You get back down on those knees and you beg Joe Biden. You beg the country that you've disrespected to make a trade for you. Not only make a trade for you, but let a murderer out of prison who is responsible for killing thousands upon thousands of people. And not only is Victor Bout responsible for killing thousands of people, where do you think he is responsible for this? What countries? African countries. Black people, African people. He sold these weapons to civil war-torn African countries, Brittany. This is the person that you got released. So you want to say America's racist? You want to say police kill unarmed black kids? Well, who do you think the individual that you got let go was responsible for killing? Innocent African civilians, Brittany. That's who. And now you're complaining that not enough people were in the stands last night to watch your first game back. What an idiot. What a clown. No players took the floor for the national anthem prior to the Mercury's season-opening loss to the Los Angeles Sparks on Saturday. That protest arrived as the WNBA focused its opening weekend on calling for justice for Breonna Taylor, the 26-year-old black woman who was shot and killed by police in Louisville. I'm going to protest regardless, she said. I'm not going to be out there for the national anthem. If the league continues to want to play it, that's fine. It will be all season long. I will not be out there. I feel like more are going to probably do the same thing. I can only speak for myself. Brittany Griner has no idea what she's talking about. She didn't do any research into the Breonna Taylor case. She didn't do any research into the George Floyd case or the Michael Brown case. These athletes speak before they know the facts on the case. They speak before they have any insight to what actually happened. They condemn police departments, they kneel for the national anthem, and they disrespect our country. Then when they get in trouble, they beg for forgiveness. They beg for a trade. They're okay with letting someone go who is responsible for thousands and thousands of African kids' lives ending. This is the type of person we're talking about. And her coach, her lesbian coach, wants to say and imply that racism is behind the fact that nobody was at the game last night. No, nobody was at the game last night because Brittany Griner is a disrespectful clown. That's why nobody was at the game last night. Now that Brittany Griner is back on the basketball court, she is saying that she will be standing for the national anthem moving forward. However, I think it's fake. I think this is phony, and the only reason she's doing so is because she got caught, she got busted, and she had to beg to get out. The damage is already done by these athletes who kneeled for the national anthem in 2020. How many young kids saw this? They saw their favorite athletes kneeling for the national anthem, and they thought to themselves, the national anthem might be racist. The damage has already been done. They pushed this woke agenda on ESPN and the mainstream media, and a ton of kids out there saw it. And they think police are bad. They think the national anthem is racist. And Brittany Griner saying that the national anthem should be taken out of sports for good because of racist undertones. And then being arrested in Russia and having to beg for the United States to get her out is just the type of irony that I love to see. Now, I'm not saying I was happy that she had to spend time in a Russian gulag. I don't want to wish that on anybody. But this type of person hates America. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until next time, peace.